Welcome back to A Toda Madre. It's your boy Rodless.
And the brother Will.
William. Elimination Chamber. Finn Balor lost clean. Drew McIntyre fucked it up and Randy Orton won. Rhea won. We knew that. And what was the fourth match again?
AJ Lee.
AJ Lee, which I was shocked. You did call that she was going to win, and she did.
It's her hometown.
It's her hometown. Obviously, we skip into Monday. It was a new Intercontinental Champion. Even if he was cursed, Dominic Dirty Dom. Do you think because he's still cursed, he's going to lose the belt?
I think he's losing the AAA belt. I think in order to break this curse, he has to beat Danhausen. Like on a wrestling match, to be able to beat the curse or team up with him and potentially become tag team champions. I don't know how you break this curse. I don't follow Danhausen. I haven't followed his career. Obviously, my first time watching him was at the Chamber. But
you know what I said, right? You know what I fucking said on that podcast. Was it a Monday ago? Yeah, Monday ago. I said it better not be someone fucking stupid. I'm like, it better be someone, and it was somebody fucking stupid. And it should have realized. I'm like, it was a fucking coffin. What? No, technically it wasn't a coffin. It was just a box.
It was a box.
So I was like, yeah, cuando miré el coffin, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be this stupid ass character from AEW. And there you go. It was that stupid ass character from AEW. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like, as big as a fan of I was as the Eugene, the character back in the 2000s. I don't really like comedic characters or wrestlers. Aw.
It's my daughter. She was here disappointed because she's not in the video.
Oh, she's disappointed because Dirty Dom lost.
Probably.
So yes, like, am I gonna be? I'm like, I know that R-Truth is also comedic, but he does it in a cool way. Like, he's not Santino. Santino was annoying to me. Who else was coming? Like I said, Eugene. There was another one. You can kind of say Mankind in a way once he got like older and shit. ¿Quién era el otro way? There was another one that was comedic, a comedic wrestler. Oh, the one with no chin, blonde hair, bleached back, no chin.
The hell? Who?
I forgot his fucking wrestling name. He made the list just because he was ugly and looked like a baby.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All right. I'll search him up, show you the picture. But I was gonna ask you, what makes you believe that Dirty Dom's gonna lose the belt? Is it just because of the curse? Are they gonna follow through, or is it's time for him to lose the belt?
No, it's just because of the curse. I mean, I'm sure, and Dirty Dom's not gonna be the only one this happens to. I'm sure WWE is gonna use this guy Danhauser as when they really want something to happen for shits and giggles, you're the guy that's going to curse them to make sure they lose and something bad starts happening to that specific storyline. That. So I'm sure Dirty Dom's losing the AAA belt, and that's it. In my opinion, he should have lost that belt, and that's the one Penta should have been having. But
I don't think they won Penta in Mexico yet.
I mean, it's not that. It's Penta will be at his full potential in AAA.
Yes,
that's what we all know. He will be him, Rey Fénix, and obviously all the Mexican luchadores would be at their full potential in AAA.
I would much rather have Penta campeón as a heel in AAA because of the cursing that they allow in AAA.
Exactly my point. That's him reaching his full potential.
And him as a heel is going to be amazing. The character I was talking about is James Ellsworth.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Oh, okay.
He was another comedic actor, wrestler, which, again, they're fine. They're fun sometimes, but I like them when they actually are good at wrestling. Eugene was he was a good wrestler, and his character was just him being a little slow in the cabeza. For the Jade Rhea, do you think it's real heat or it's puro bullshit?
What the tweets that's going on?
Yeah.
Right now? Honestly, nowadays, I think it's BS.
Right?
I think it's BS. I mean, obviously, Triple H has done so much that's to the point where I'm just like, all right, I'm not believing this anymore. The whole Seth Rollins injury, everything that's happened, whatever. Like, it's like, okay, I don't believe it anymore. Like, the only thing that I do believe are the injuries that happened. The Seth Rollins, the Braun Breaker, the Bronson Reed. Those actually did happen. Paul Heyman getting injured and going to the hospital, that ain't happened. That just they just wrote him off. That just wrote him off script. Because
so that doesn't have to do with the vision, yeah, because they're not gonna waste Paul Heyman's potential on these two fools. Because as much as I hate to say it, Theory's not it, bro.
No, I mean he's not. I like the guy. I wish the best for him. He's just, not.
They picked the wrong guy for that fourth guy. They picked the wrong guy.
See, to me, it's weird because why was he using the stomp? Like, obviously the other two masked man that came out and stomped Bronson Reed and Logan Paul, which came out to be unmasked, and it was students of Seth Rollins, whatever. They used the stomp because they're students of Seth Rollins. But why did Austin Theory use the stomp?
The theory was that Austin Theory was going to be with Seth Rollins. But because these fools got injured, they had
it just fell apart.
It just fell apart. Y como se llama, the only thing I hate about this, now that Seth Rollins is back and it was him, I fucking hate that he's a face. I've never liked him as a face. He irritates me as a face. And if before I was complaining, like, como te puedo decir, when he was a face, I was complaining the whole time. When he's a heel, I complain about him because I don't like him. But at least that fits him. That's who you are, right. A piece of narcissist and shit. A piece of shit like that. But now you're a piece of shit good guy. And I hate that because I'm like, I don't like it when it's an asshole and he's a good guy. Because that's what he is. He's an asshole and he's a good guy. It's like Cody Rhodes. He acts like a rich guy. I'm sorry, but in a lot of movies, the rich guy is not good. There's only two rich, good people. And that's Batman, Bruce Wayne, and Iron Man.
And again, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm trying to think. Like, they're both heroes. Yeah, I mean, they're both cocky and assholes, but they're heroes.
They're heroes.
Yeah.
Well, let me put it in perspective. Bruce Wayne or Batman uses Bruce Wayne as a character. And that's why he's an asshole. But if you actually think about it, Batman is the actual nice guy who just fucking hates assholes. But he portrays an asshole. While Tony Stark is an asshole who's a hero. So you can kind of say Seth Rollins is Tony Stark, actually. And now that I think about it. And he's a playboy. Yeah, makes more sense now. Before we get to SmackDown, because I think we're gonna end it for there, so I can put this video before Friday. Do you think it's stupid or do you think it's amazing what WWE is doing with Grande y El Original? Like in Mexico, Grande is a face and Original is a heel, but in America, Grande is a heel y El Original is a face.
It's a story. I don't know, man. It's a storyline. Obviously, it's gonna end. It should end at Mania. I think it only is working because of AAA. It wasn't working out here, and up until AAA.
I'm sorry, but I think if Gable wouldn't have gotten injured, he would have been booed a lot by Latinos, and he would have been booed a lot in AAA. Because he was going to be playing a gringo, trying to be a Mexican.
Right.
So people would have hated him. I think that's why he's a bad guy still in AAA. I don't know what made WWE change their mind over here as Original comes in as a face when he was never a face. Chad Gable wasn't a face. But I do know that Ludwig's or El Grande, they're not hit in America. People don't care about that fucking character in America. But in Mexico, they fucking treat this fool like fucking Rey Mysterio Jr. 0.3. No mames, like that fool's so fucking over that I'm like, damn. I'm like, people love that fucking guy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, I maybe it's in Spanish, the bad words, because obviously once you start using bad words and doing all that shit, people start liking you. Hispanics start liking you. But
I'll say it like this. It's not that we start liking you. It's just that majority of fans who like boxing, wrestling and all this and sports, majority of us are middle class. And the middle class people, sure do love to use their bad words. So when they start using their bad words, and we know that it's a gringo playing a Mexican, and he's using bad words that Mexicans use, como hijo de puta, hija de perra, and all that shit, we relate right away and we love it. Oh shit, I'm like, this fool fucking knows. This fool went to the fucking Mexican jungle and learned that shit. And you look at Chad Gable, yeah, I'm like, no, bro, see, like I hated that. I was hating Chad Gable for that, but I was loving El Americano Triple A because he related a lot. Cuando empezó a cantar la de Cielito Lindo, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I don't even know that song, but I mean, by lyric, I'm like, no me la sé, but I know which song you're singing. I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to correct you. It's a German playing an American playing a Mexican. But yeah, I mean, I I agree with you. Like again, that's when you could relate. That's where you could be like, hey, you know what? Like I like him because of that. It's like,
Yes.
I was seeing his mask on Monday. I was just like, damn, like the black and gold mask. I was like, I kind of want to buy that shit. Like I'm not going to,
Yeah.
but that shit was really nice. I was like, bro, that's a really nice mask and that color tone.
I don't think. Okay, for instance, when I wanted to buy that Penta mask, the Penta mask it looks fucking nice if you do your fucking mouth.
Yeah, like when you see him backstage, and it's just like, bro, like it looks
doesn't
terrible.
hit. And don't get me wrong, when he does his golden mask, the green mask, because the pintas, the whole costume is sick. But to wear a mask, I don't like it.
Right.
Like I would much rather buy the Blue Demons mask, La Parca, Rey Mysterio,
a full cover. Yeah.
Full cover. But that fucking black mask, the Grande Americano, was fucking sick. I was like, that shit's fucking clean.
Yeah.
It's fucking clean. Y cómo se llama? You don't think it ends in Rey de Reyes?
No, I think that's going to Mania. I don't know what's first. I think Rey de Reyes is first, but I think it's going to end in Mania. It's a WWE product at the end of the day. Grande Americano is WWE. It's not AAA.
Do you believe the Grande Americano should continue?
No.
You think Ludwig should come back?
I think Ludwig should come back. I think it needs that whole gimmick for both Gable and Ludwig. It needs to end.
Let me ask you this: did you even care what Ludwig was doing before Grande?
I liked him as a heel. You know what I mean? Because again, his physique was nice. Like you would like not his moveset, but his physique, his promos were really heelish. So I liked him in that aspect. Now, obviously, the creative pushed him a lot better, and as this, like I'm sure he could have gotten something if creative pushed him the way that he should have been pushed as a solo Ludwig.
I would ask Ludwig because I'm pretty sure Chad Gable wants to show his face again. I would ask Ludwig, do you want to lose your mask or do you want to continue to be Grande? I would allow him to choose that for himself because I think that he made that character himself. Like he made it his own. I think they should allow him to be, do you want to be Ludwig Kaiser or do you want to continue as him? And then we can have Gable lose the mask. Y si dice que sí, pues fuck it. Y si dice que no, well, let's remove the mask. No, like it should be a mask versus mask though, and WrestleMania should be it. It's just gonna be funny if once it's Chad Gable, and I don't think I've seen him with the beard. That's gonna be different.
Well, yeah, because he has his beard now, his goatee or whatever.
Yeah, so imagine if he painted his hair también. That's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Painted what?
Let's say bleach.
Because it's black, right? Originally, yeah.
Brown.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure he could go bleach. Why not?
You'll be like, remember when fucking Dolph Ziggler went bleach, and I was like, what the fuck? And then later on, I was like, okay. I'm like that. Over time, I got used to it when it fits you.
Like yeah, I'm sure you'll get used to it. Like obviously, Chad Gable right now is for me. It's like, hey, like this gimmick's done. Let's get you back.
Yes,
to what we had.
I don't trip about Ludwig because I'm like, I feel like Ludwig was dead in the water. Like you weren't going anywhere. Like you were just stuck there, and that's it. You're not going nowhere but there. It's like the whole family, my family tree with este güey con
Mateo.
Con Sola. Todo su group vale verga.
Yeah.
We don't. I only care about the guy that looks like a monkey. The
Tamatanga or
Tamatanga. Let me rephrase that, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. There's a movie. It's called Sing, and I think it's in Sing 2 where the gorillas paint their face. Literally, the face mask looked like them. bro. If you don't believe me, watch.
No. Don't they put the bunny masks on?
No, that's in part 1. In part 2, because he's
Okay.
fighting, he's doing the whole choreography that he's fighting. They paint their they paint their face. He's unos gorillas.
Okay.
So that when I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, Sing 2. So cuando dije gorilla, that's what I meant because of the cartoon. But it's the guy who beat Ilya Dragunov. That guy. That's the only guy I care about. But even he doesn't get fucking mic time.
Yeah, I mean, again, because they're stables, and the only one that's the head of the stable, Solo.
And that fucking yeah was getting over. It was. I was hearing the fucking crowd. And he got injured. He valió madre. And that's what sucks, that he got injured. I think Braun Breaker's not going to lose steam. Bronson Reed, though, he might lose some steam because that's your second fucking injury, or your second one in 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, it's costing him to. He missed last Mania, and it's costing him to miss this Mania too. Yeah,
and he was going on a run before that fucking before that injury.
Yeah, I mean, well, last time, because he had taken out Rollins actually.
Yeah, you know, you can kind of like the way that it was going. He was going to be in the elimination chamber. Some shenanigans was going to happen, but you can tell that he would have been against the Usos if he was there. Like it would have been probably him in Theory or him and Logan Paul. Or más bien him in Theory contra los Usos y Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins. That's what it was going to look like.
Yeah.
Or Braun Breaker contra Seth Rollins. I forgot about Braun. Like, how
I mean, well, now it's. I think I have an idea of which way direction they're going, and it's off waiting on Breaker. If Breaker's gonna be healthy, they're gonna run Rollins Breaker at Mania. If Breaker does not get healthy, they're gonna run Rollins Brock Lesnar at Mania. That's what
you think they're gonna push Oba? They're gonna like move aside on Bray?
I mean, I don't think Brock Lesnar will lose to Oba.
He would have to lose to Oba if you want to make Oba the next big thing.
Brock Lesnar does what he wants. He squashed John Cena in 5 seconds, and John Cena's retirement tour.
That was a TKO's decision.
He pinned the Undertaker to break the streak.
That was his decision.
Yeah. And if it wasn't, nobody's gonna know it wasn't. You know, and like Paul Heyman said, if it wasn't his decision, what is gonna do? People are gonna fire him, and then they're gonna know that it wasn't part of the plan. So, and since we're not gonna fire him, we're gonna keep you, and now we're gonna be like, is it part of the plan or not? We never know. You know, so that's on point. Like Brock Lesnar does whatever the hell Brock Lesnar wants.
All right, we'll make you make a strong point. You make a strong point. Okay. Well, in this case, Braun Breaker, please come back because I want to see Oba versus Brock. If Oba were to lose, he loses all fucking momentum that he's carrying.
You're losing to Brock Lesnar. Like it's gonna happen. Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. Like that's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're Gunther. It doesn't matter if you're Obafemi. You're Brock Lesnar. You're not gonna.
You're telling me that Cody beat Brock Lesnar, but Oba can't do it?
I mean, Oba could do it, not at the biggest stage, you know. But it's that simple. Like Cody didn't beat him at a Mania.
No, but
Cody beat him what at
the next one.
Backlash, was it?
Payback?
Backlash.
Oh, Backlash. Yes, Backlash.
That's my point. No. My point is that. My point is, if you think about it, Roman didn't beat Brock Lesnar clean, like ever. I think because obviously he had the Usos helping him out. You know, the one time that Seth Rollins did beat Brock Lesnar was on a triple threat with a cash-in.
What makes you say that Seth Rollins facing Brock?
What do you got to do with Seth if you don't? Seth is a big name in the company, even though we both don't like him. Like he's a big name. We're not gonna use him on a fucking tag match against Theory and Logan Paul.
If Bronson Reed wouldn't have gotten injured, fucking Logan Paul, it would have been Logan Paul versus Seth, a rematch.
Potentially, I mean, potentially. Even now they could make it a rematch, but you know, it already happened. Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins already happened. You know, so like, is it gonna happen again? Like
the Rock and Stone Cold did 3 WrestleManias.
You're talking about the Rock and Stone Cold, people who are actually faces of the company. So at this point, I'm sure they're gonna do Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny. You know, at Mania. You know, it might happen. They want to get Bad Bunny back in.
Bad Bunny's it's too late. Where's Bad Bunny been at Super Bowl?
And for some reason, his world tour that he has going on at the current moment, it just happens to go on break during WrestleMania season. and then after WrestleMania season, his tour restarts. Why is that? He's
Because
gonna
he needs
stay. He's
he
gonna stay
needs
at
to
home
work.
and watch the WrestleMania.
Maybe he is friends with fucking Damian Priest.
Yeah, I mean, I know he is. He's friends with Damian Priest and all the shit talking that was happening between Logan Paul and Bad Bunny recently. So
That's not a bad take. It's not a bad. It's just that they're gonna have Logan Paul wrestle twice. Then
it's simple. If Logan Paul is not fighting Bad Bunny, he's fighting Tom Brady. It's that simple because Logan Paul's a bitch. Just say that.
dude, I'll say this: fuck Tom Brady for saying those shit. Like, oh, come with the real. Like he's advertising flag football if it's the real shit.
Is it flag football?
Yes, it's not fucking football. They're gonna be playing in Saudi for Riyadh season.
Ah, I see.
Like, no mames. Like, you're making it seem like these people are gonna be tackling each other for fucking flags. I played flag football at high school, bro. Because tackle was at that one, no, not high school, pardon, at junior high. Because tackle was CTE and we didn't want to get people getting hurt. So they switched our rules to flag football. Well, that's bullshit. I want to tackle people, even though I was on the offensive side. All right, so we go into CM Punk because I don't think. Who do you think is going to be AJ Lee's opponent?
For Mania?
You got people want Roxana because she trained with CM Punk. Raquel, we're saying, hey, you should like cuando tuvo con esta pinche pendeja.
So they have the gauntlet match on Monday.
They're gonna have it's a gauntlet match.
Yeah,
you should have had the gauntlet match at WrestleMania. Fucking idiots.
I mean,
that obviously that's the first thing that to me I'm like, okay, you have Roxana, you have Raquel, you have Io, you have la.
No, Roxana's injured, no? I think she's injured. I haven't seen her.
All right, then let's. Okay,
but yeah. Go ahead.
Raquel, Io, Lyra. You can even put Becky, and you can fucking put last pinche Bailey. You have 5 opponents right there, and you can have AJ Lee wrestle each one for 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, 5 minutes. That will give her 30 minutes.
Because that's exactly who's in the match. I think for on Monday, except for Becky, but on Monday, it's literally Raquel. Not Raquel. Sorry, what's her name? Yeah, Raquel, right? Yeah, Raquel. Raquel, Bailey, Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, and then there's somebody else. I forgot who's the 5th one. But it's literally, I honestly don't remember. But
this shit, I fucking missed it. Then.
On Monday, like who was it? Bailey. Well, Liv told Roxanne to go for it or whatever.
The last thing I saw is that they were gonna go talk to the manager, and Io Sky came out.
So that was them talking. Like, so that Io Sky had already talked to Pierce. Then the other two, and then they eventually ended up talking to Pierce. And then later on the night, they announced it. It's been announced. Michael Cole saying it's been announced on Monday is gonna be gauntlet match or whatever.
Must have been taking a shit or something. All right. Okay. So if it's that's stupid. They should have done that gauntlet match over here. So I'm guessing it's gonna be possibly Io Sky then. As much as I hate it. It would probably be a good match. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Raquel because she's been looking like a fucking monster. That fucking that spear she took or that tackle looked fucking bomb at the Elimination Chamber.
I mean, I don't know why they don't push her. I don't know if they're like holding back until Liv becomes champion and then they want to eventually face them off.
But she's gonna lose against Liv because if Liv becomes champion in WrestleMania, how many pay-per-views are going to allow her to do it before she gets the throne? You're not going to give her the belt just to lose a month later.
Well, yeah, but that's my point. Like, I don't know why they're not pushing Raquel. Like, I don't like. I mean, at this point, they should have been pushing her if you're building her up this way. Obviously, the marquee matchup for Mania was Rhea Ripley against Jade Cargill. That's why that's why Raquel couldn't win the Chamber.
And it sucks because I do feel like Rhea's going to win. It's just the reason that they didn't push Jade Cargill good. I fucking hate this that they've all been champions. Vaquer, fucking Tiffany Stratton, Julia, and Selena Vega. Lyra did her job good, and fucking esta way la Irish chick. Todos han sido champions, but the only ones that got fucking screen time and time on the mic was Becky Lynch and fucking Lyra. None of the other stars got mic time. Tiffany Stratton a little bit. Jade Cargill, they didn't give her mic. Stephanie Vaquer doesn't get mic. Fucking Julia and Vega, no mic. Like they don't know how to fucking. I don't know. I feel bad. She kind of Chelsea Green kind of did her thing as a U.S. champion, but that's because she's like a comedy act. So, and she's good at it, and she's a good fucking wrestler. But they just don't show that side of wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's complicated because obviously people be. I mean, look at Penta, like obviously working and working to get his push, to get his championship. Finally, he gets it, and I was like, well, let's see what they do with it, because they tend to be giving them the screen time when the crowd is behind them, and when they finally get there, it's like they forget about them.
Yes,
like not the fans. Obviously, we don't forget about them, but like creative just forgets completely. Like, okay, you got there, now what? It's just like, okay, well, that's it.
It's like I feel like they know how to in the Triple H regime, they know how to build a character, put them high for the people, and once they're there, they're like, okay, now let's start with someone else. Y ya se les olvida.
Right.
They don't wrestle, they don't do shit. Look at Braun Breaker when he was Intercontinental Champion. He beats Jey Uso. Oh no, I forgot who he beats. Sami Zayn. I think he beats Sami Zayn, right?
Either Sammy or Jay, one of the other.
He beats the title. He loses against Jay. He gets his title back. Y como se llama? And then he never wrestles again till like WrestleMania. But he was always on screen. Never wrestling, but on screen with the people. Right. I'm like, we need to see them wrestle. We need to see them so that we can care. That's why, in a way, I feel bad for Dragunov that he didn't know English, because I feel that's the reason they removed the belt from him. And Melo was getting over. It was bound to happen. And I'm like, I think we're going to get a fucking turn for Dragunov facing off against Melo at WrestleMania. I honestly believe that. Make it a ladder match. Fuck it.
I mean, I don't complain about it. I wouldn't complain about that. There's a few characters out there that I'm like, okay, the turn is there to happen, but you're not pulling the trigger. Why? Like there's a few of them. Like you're talking Sami Zayn. You're talking Cody Rhodes. You're talking like there's reasoning on why they should already turn heel. Yet we still haven't pulled the trigger. Why?
You can kind of say Randy.
Yeah.
You can kind of.
The thing with Randy is like, okay, so but what I mean is with Cody, Drew's been screwing him over and screwing him over and screwing him over. Is like you get tired of being screwed over, and you start acting heelish, then let me go ahead and let me pull the trigger and I'm full heel now. Randy hasn't really been doing much. He hasn't really been in the picture at all up until recent.
And I feel like they would turn the heel turn on Randy just for the feud, not because there's a character for him, which wouldn't make any sense. We would like it because he's a better character heel. But like there wouldn't be a motive for it, and I get you.
Like matter of fact, recently right now at the Chamber, what happened with the Chamber with basically more of a reason for Cody to turn heel. Why? Because Randy Orton took advantage of the fact that Cody Crossroads, Drew McIntyre turns around and gets RKO'd. So it's
that was fucking beautiful. That was fucking beautiful, bro.
So it's like right there, Randy took advantage. So it's like, okay, like you took advantage of me, whatever, blah blah blah. It's like more of a motive to turn heel.
I would say this then. Do you think he's gonna lose the belt?
Drew?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't want it to happen, but I think it's happening. I think TKO is making that happen because they want to sell tickets. They want what's the bigger storyline? Cody versus Randy.
You know what's stupid? I'm like, they can literally lower those ticket price to $100 and you'll sell it out real quick.
So, I mean, yeah, they won't make the same money, but yeah.
You'll at least you'll get the fucking packed house with cheap tickets.
I mean, you're 100% right. It's just sponsorships and whatever.
And I am bummed out about that. I'm like, you finally gave what we've been fucking asking for since this fool went to go film Street Fighter. I'm like, and we finally get it. And he's been doing good in the mic. Sounds like a little pussy, but he's been doing good in the mic just for you to take away the belt because of WrestleMania. You know what's the fucking worst part? I'm like, that he's not even going to get a rematch until after WrestleMania. If not, I'm like, hey, I need a rematch. Like I was a champion. I need my rematch. And if fucking WWE's fucked, they're like, okay, you'll get it next Friday on SmackDown, and you lose. It's just so that they can save fucking the main event.
I mean, not even that. It's like, okay, well, Cody wins it. Who's winning it at Mania? Like, is Randy really gonna beat him? Is Randy gonna lose to Cody because Cody's currently the face? You know, so it's like
I don't think they'll get 15, bro. Come on, it's Triple H. You think he's gonna want to get his record broken?
I think Randy Orton should get 15, potentially 16, and even tie 17. You know, I don't see why not. He's been there, yes, safe wrestler. Why not? But he's been there his entire career.
And he didn't leave for the movies. John Cena.
The Rock.
The Rock, hey, but The Rock, he was only there for 7 years.
And right now, Zebros, both of them.
And man, I it just sucks for Drew. I believe he's gonna lose. You see, if I was a great writer for WWE and Triple H were to listen to me, this would be the time where Drew McIntyre hits him with a low blow and gets disqualified, and he wins the title.
Wait, who?
Drew McIntyre hits him with a low blow in front of the ref, because when you're disqualified, you don't lose the belt. You don't lose the belt because you got to be smart.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Obviously, again, that's not gonna sell you a ticket to Mania.
You know, but they're gonna be like, "Oh, next week on SmackDown, no disqualification match," and then people are gonna be more triggered with Cody Rhodes. Like, what the fuck, another match?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's because even let's say you decide to make it a triple threat / Fatal 4 / Fatal 5, whatever the hell you might try to do with the whole storyline going on right now. If you do that, you're telling me then what was the point of the Elimination Chamber win? It can make it completely irrelevant because really the winner did not get his one-on-one match.
I'm sorry, but then you're basically saying the same thing because this already happened 2 times. So don't even get started. You're just complaining about the Elimination Chamber. On the guy who never gets mentioned, who entered as number 1 and won the Royal Rumble for his belt, he had to fight a triple threat with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That was Chris Benoit back in 2003, 2005. Around there. Fast forward 20 years later, who won the Royal Rumble? Was it Jade Carter? Not Jade Carter. La otra morenita, the one with the long hair, the one Bianca Belair wins the Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley loses her belt to Io Sky. Bianca Belair doesn't get a one-on-one. They get a triple threat at WrestleMania. So this happened 2 years ago. So if they don't respect the Royal Rumble, which was there for 20 years, why should we respect the Elimination Chamber that started as a champion belt?
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at that point. You know, it just defeats the purpose. That's it.
It does. But I'm like, I would say this because we had a Fatal 4 for the Intercontinental last year. Do it a Fatal 6 for the World Heavyweight for the WWE Heavyweight.
I mean, who are you throwing in there? The same ones from the chamber?
So it would be.
Go ahead.
It would be Drew, right? So that's 1. Randy, Cody, Jacob, Sami Zayn, and you would have to throw in
LA Knight just cause.
Oh yes, LA Knight is just cause. Yes, LA Knight. He has nothing right now. Who's he gonna fight? He has no one.
I don't know. I don't know what direction any of this is going. On Monday night when Paul Heyman went out, where was LA Knight? He was driving the ambulance. You know,
yes.
So
and he's not gonna fight the Vision because it's only 2 of them. And if Brock Lesnar comes back, that's a Seth Rollins match. People don't want him against Brock Lesnar because he's gonna get squashed. Put LA Knight in that shit. Just cuz.
Yeah, just cuz.
You can do something this Friday.
We need somebody to take the pin. LA Knight, that's you.
There you go. Or if you do a ladder match, have him fuck up again.
And scold them on real again.
Hey, a 6-man match, ladder match is not a bad deal for WrestleMania main event.
Not with those 6 though.
You would want a high flyer. That's Sami Zayn, bro. That's Cody Rhodes.
Sami Zayn ain't no damn high flyer.
He was. ¿Cómo se llamaba el güey?
At the time when he had his little mask on, yeah. At the time, you know, probably I think his last high flying match was against Johnny Knoxville back at Mania.
Okay, Cody would be. He would be a high flyer. Jacob would be kind of a high. He would do stupid shit on the ladder. Who's the other one? Randy. I don't think he would take a bump. Drew McIntyre would definitely take bumps. He would. They would probably toss him off the ropes into the fucking table outside the Slim Jim table. LA Knight, I don't know if he would take a bump. Did he take a bump at the Money in the Bank match? No, I don't think he did. I don't think he took a bump. So at least we know that 3 guys will take a bump. The Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre will take bumps. Oh, Jacob, 4 guys. That's enough for me. And plus, the ladder is just them hitting with them chairs, power bombs on the table. So it's not like the money.
You don't have to swanton bomb out of the top.
Yes. I'm like, unless fucking Cody Rhodes wants to do the crossroads or the RKO off the ladder and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's that would be me just so that I can save Drew McIntyre's belt on this Friday. Just have a fatal 6. Fucking put Magnus in there.
Who?
Magnus. That's the SmackDown general manager.
Oh,
That's
okay.
His name in TNA.
Nick Aldis, got it.
Yeah, Nick. All right, and then finally our last topic, which I was not gonna let go. Fucking that's the way. CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Before we get into it, I want to OTC. Fuck you when you said we got you for the 30, 40-year-old virgins who live with their parents so that they can keep us entertained. I'm sorry, son. I'm 36. I have 5 kids and I don't live with my parents. All right, motherfucker? Fuck you. All right, William, take it away.
I just want to know how aren't they like not even like 5 years apart from each other?
I think Roman is 44 or 40, and 4 years apart would be CM Punk at either 50 or 40. Yeah,
as opposed to like,
yeah, So
it's a irrelevant statement for him to be saying that. When you guys are clearly the damn same age, around the same time frame, starting and WWE. If you think about it,
I think the difference, and it's stupid. It's just that, for instance, when you look at his audience, his fans, it would be the 10 to 25-year-olds for Roman Reigns because he's from the year of 2010, I think. So a lot of 10-year-olds would be paying attention. CM Punk, because he's so big on the indies, like in fucking the 2000s, 2003s, he's bringing all those people, which is me, 13 years old, into this era where I'm 40. So that or 36. So I hit that demographic while supposedly his fans, because he started later, it's right there. So that's how he took that little jab. But you're not wrong, because I think either if CM Punk is not 46 or he's in his mid 40s, Roman is only 4 years younger.
Yeah, again, Zebros for a reason, right? They made the movie together for a reason. So but when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, when seeing this promo, and you could go easily say, hey, they're going bar for bar. Last promo, Roman in a way won it. CM Punk won it this time. I see it as in, hey, last time Roman, did he really win it? Not really. He just had the last say. That's all it was. He was the last person to say something and walked away. This time around, yeah, CM Punk, obviously was the last one to speak, but he completely just squashed them. When it come down to it, he just took it away. He obviously, I'm sure it was discussed. Hey, I'm gonna bring this up. Is this cool? I'm sure it was actually discussed. He didn't just say it off the top of his head. I'm sure it was talked about before it happened.
Was it fucked up? Yes, but in the world of wrestling, where his dad was a wrestler, it's kind of passable. It's like his dad would be okay, is how people say it.
We don't have to go that far back. What was it? 2 years ago, when Roman Reigns was dragging Dusty Rhodes' name all over Cody Rhodes.
Yes. I mean, it's the same thing.
Same thing,
So karma for that. Right? Was that a heel move on CM Punk? It completely 100% was a heel move to say that shit. However, technically, Roman Reigns is the heel in this story. On technical terms, he never apologized to Jay. How Sami Zayn wanted it. He got mad at these fools for losing at the fucking War Games because he lost his first War Game. So he's a little bit egotistical todavía. So technically, he's still the bad guy because he wants people to say, "Oh, put your fingers up" or whatever. What's my name? Like, bitch, you don't boss me. I'm not a Roman Reigns guy. So he grew on to me finally at the very end, but I was never a Roman guy. And it doesn't help that I'm a CM Punk guy because of CM Punk come back in wrestling. So for me, man, it feels like CM Punk's gonna lose. It feels like it. In and I feel these next upcoming weeks, CM Punk's gonna turn up the notch. This was just the beginning on the promos. And if it gets more wild, I think CM Punk's gonna cook this motherfucker, dude. And no one backstage can write better than CM Punk for Roman Reigns.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'll tell you that. In the sense of will he lose? I don't know. I mean, that'll be a discussion for us to have another time as we get closer to that. You know, I mean, knock on wood, we do got fragile Phil, right? So as long as he stays out of the wrestling ring from here till then, because we had Finn Balor in between. So I don't know. You're right. I mean, when it comes down to it, Roman by himself can't handle the mic the way that CM Punk can. That's that simple. Not a lot of people can. I mean, there's only a few. Freaking Drew gave him a run for his money a couple years back.
Yes,
over a bracelet, but it was good. But
you're not wrong.
So when it comes down to it, yeah, CM Punk, if he does turn it up, that's just the thing. I don't know if WWE will protect Roman the way they protected Cody with John Cena. That they won't let CM Punk torch him the way that he could torch.
Okay. I see where you're getting at. Because honestly, when you look at the John Cena run, and once he starts doing promos with Randy, promos with CM Punk, and I don't think he got to do one with R-Truth, but when you saw that, and then when he became face and he did the other promos with the other fools, like you can tell right away. I'm like, they pushed the button and tell him, don't cook our guy. I do believe that Roman will survive if CM Punk cooks him, because I don't think nothing can bring down Roman Reigns right now.
I mean, that one time that Cena completely buried Roman on that promo, it's all over the internet where he completely forgets what he was supposed to say, and obviously Cena completely calls him out on it. Obviously,
he was an asshole for that, bro. I mean, it's fucked up, but he was an asshole for that.
Yeah, he was. I'm not saying he wasn't, but obviously Roman came out on top, and now he's over here, being who he is.
Well, it's all when you have the system pushing you, there's no way you can fail. Well, you could fail, but when you have the system, there's no ways where you shouldn't fail.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're 100% on that. I mean, look at Austin Theory. He wasn't gonna fail until McMahon stepped down. That's when it just completely crashed. But he was getting his push completely. But anyway, yeah, going back to the point, yeah, I think you're right. Even if he does torch him, he won't go. He won't get buried, especially not next to the grave of the dead.
And if he goes on his vacation like he always does, people will forget about it.
And that's the thing. That's the reason why I don't think he's winning at Mania. Because of that. Because it's, hey, are you doing this full time again, or are you just gonna part time movies, come back here and there? Because obviously that's what he did it for a long time with holding both belts, where Raw didn't have a belt until they came up with this new World Heavyweight Championship. And Roman Reigns himself called it the second place belt. So and now you're fighting for the second place belt.
Which funny, because in a way it helps that it's on Netflix, and because Netflix is bigger, in a way people care more about that belt. And the only reason I think is because no one, I don't know, I'm not gonna say no one, but in a way I feel like no one gives a fuck about Cody. Maybe it's the internet world, and there is more fans than what I believe out there. But I think people don't care about Cody Rhodes like how people believe.
I mean, I've seen obviously all over TikTok, there's those super fan Cody fans, just as annoying as the Super Cena fans, but I don't know. It's blasphemy. I don't know. I see it, and I'm just like, I don't see what they see. I can't, like, obviously my friend sent me a Instagram reel like, hey, on trading card day, Cody Rhodes is going to be here. Like, you trying to go? And I was like, and then I was scrolling through all the celebrities that are gonna be here. I'm like, bro, I'd rather go down to HQ in Atlanta and go see Emma Roberts. Like, I don't get not Emma Roberts. Not Emma Roberts. The other one,
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. I was like, I'd rather go see Emma Stone because I don't care about Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like, well, now do I? I just thought you like. I was like, no, the kids like him. I don't. I'd rather go see Emma Stone, over in HQ Atlanta. But yeah, I don't know. People, I don't know what they see in him. I don't know why they like him so much. I don't know.
We'll see. I do know that when I saw that Roman pick CM Punk, I was like, families are gonna get fed because of this feud, like the YouTubers, the TikTokers, and all that. Us in a way because we're talking about it, and so far, 2 for 2 on the promos. They're both good.
Yeah.
But like you said, and I was gonna say it for me, actually, CM Punk won his last one, not Roman, or he had, like you said, he had the final say.
Right.
And this time around, I do feel like CM Punk kicked his ass every single verse.
Yeah,
every
rebuttal. I mean, he said it himself. He's like, "You think you're gonna walk away from me? No, we're gonna cover all the shit that you just said because we're gonna cover this." And then he's just literally mentioned everything that came with it.
It's like in the way he's like, "What are you gonna tell me?" He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this." He maybe what Roman wasn't expecting that this fool's gonna remember everything.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of wrestlers that they say like a big ass speech and they only concentrate on one thing. And fucking CM Punk attacked every single little one. Como digo, oh, what's wrong with his eye? I don't know. I've been carrying your bitch ass for the last weeks. I was like, not bitch ass, but yeah. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, and some stuff I feel like Roman is not expecting, and some stuff is written. Like I feel like maybe that part Roman wasn't expecting that. He was expecting, I'll bury you with your dad. I think that because you do have to.
You have to get permission from that. That's just the line that you, even though it's a wrestling rule, like you don't cross that line unless you talk about it and you get it approved. Like that's
CM Punk's lucky the final boss is not there.
Right now, next Monday he'll be there and he'll be like, "You talking about families?" Next thing you know, Seth Rollins is gonna side with CM Punk,
and they're gonna have family. What's it called? Family rules. I forgot what that show is called.
Not tribal combat. Bloodline rules. Bloodline rules.
All right, William. You have yourself a good night, eh?
All right.